The earthquake which caused the Indian Ocean tsunami have released energy which is estimated to be equal to 30,000 Hiroshima-type atomic bombs. So you're undoubtedly curious as to how big these waves can get. In 2011, a devastating tsunami rocked Japan. This, like the Indian Ocean tsunami, was caused by an earthquake beneath the ocean's surface. The wave was estimated to be 40 meters high. Waves as high as half the height of the Statue of Liberty slammed into the shore. However, the number of individuals killed was not significant. However, they suffered a significant financial setback. More than 200 square kilometers of coastal land were flooded by the tsunami. The aftermath of these tsunamis looked like something out of a Hollywood horror film, owing to the fact that a substantial portion of Japanese territory was underwater. The total cost to Japan as a result of the tsunami was estimated to be $220 billion. The Great East Japan earthquake and tsunami of 2011 became the most expensive natural disaster in history due to the extent of the devastation. Tsunamis can happen in almost every ocean on the planet, and based on your reasoning, these are likely to be rather large waves. They are, but there is also a tsunami that is many times larger and more powerful, which is known as the mega tsunami. We are going to discuss the mechanism of a mega tsunami, so stay tuned. Now you're probably wondering what is the difference between a regular tsunami and a mega tsunami. In most cases, a tsunami is triggered by an earthquake near the coast or underwater. Mega tsunamis, unlike regular tsunamis, are triggered by massive coastal erosion and other catastrophic events such as volcanic eruptions or large asteroids colliding with the sea. A mega tsunami is a huge surge caused by a massive, abrupt displacement of mass into a body of water. That mass may be a volcanic eruption, landslide, explosion, the collapse of glaciers or rocks, or even an asteroid impact that can initiate the mega tsunami. A mega tsunami is a tsunami having an initial wave height of several tens, hundreds, or even thousands of meters. A tsunami is a set of ocean waves that cause water to surge onto land. As the tsunami waves approach the shallow seas, their energy levels rise, and they gain many times their original height. They are so powerful that they can reach heights of several hundred meters. These waves can attain massive speed and can fly at the speed of a jet. The speed of mega tsunamis can range from 500 to 1,000 kilometers per hour. This is such a dangerous speed that you will not even consider confronting it. The wavelength, which is the distance between the amplitude of the waves, varies between 100 and 200 kilometers. Tsunami waves in the open sea are comparably modest and practically undetectable from the shores. So spotting them from the land before it hits you will be a tough job, and making room for escaping before the disaster will be quite difficult at this stage. However, there are several signs that appear before the initiation of a tsunami, which includes ground tremors and loud ocean roar. If the water is receding unusually far and exposing the sea floor, that is also a sign that a tsunami is on its way. If birds and other animals near the coast are fleeing, it also indicates the arrival of a tsunami. But the most prominent indication of all of these is the water receding from the shore. Because it's like a wave, the water level at the coast falls because the wave goes out before it comes in. Water is dragged back from the beach as the tsunami approaches, therefore helping to intensify the tide. The tsunami wave is so long that it happens slowly, over several hours. If you can see any of these warning signals, get to higher ground or inland as soon as possible. If you can't discover a means to get far away, you'll have to climb to a high point or item nearby to increase your chance of survival. A mega tsunami is a distinct type of tsunami that is created by different physical mechanisms than a regular tsunami. It can also be triggered by human error. This occurred in Italy in 1963. Around 100 kilometers from the Italian city of Venice, a dam was built during the period. A major flaw was discovered during the dam's construction. The water reservoir was built at the bottom of a hill. This location where the landslide was taking place was vulnerable. A few months later, a few mountain rocks dropped into the dam water as a result of soil erosion. However, the Italian government has decided not to take any action. The engineer, on the other hand, did lower the water level. That didn't help because they didn't expect any damage if a large boulder hit the dam. But to their surprise, a massive boulder, measuring millions of cubic meters, landed in the dam's water. The collision started a mega tsunami. It produced chaos in the village in a matter of minutes. In one night, it nearly killed 2,000 people. Regular tsunamis are caused by plate tectonics. These plates are agitated by earthquakes, which cause the sea floor to shift. Strong earthquakes can cause the sea floor to shift vertically by tens of meters, displacing the water column above it and causing a tsunami to form. Ordinary tsunamis have a low wave height offshore and usually go unnoticed at sea, generating only a tiny swell of 30 centimeters above the regular sea surface. A tsunami could pass beneath the ship in the deep sea and go unnoticed by the ship's crew. A typical tsunami's wave height rises dramatically as it approaches land, since the sea bottom stretches upward and the wave's floor pulls the water column above it up. Ordinary tsunamis, even those caused by the most intense beat of earthquakes, rarely exceed 30 meters in height. Mega tsunamis, on the other hand, are triggered by landslides and other large-scale impact events that displace massive amounts of water, resulting in waves that can be hundreds of meters taller than a typical tsunami. Mega tsunamis aren't usually caused by underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions. Landslides caused by earthquakes and volcanic eruptions near bodies of water, on the other hand, are the ones that start them because they create a lot more water displacement. If the landslide or impact occurs in a small body of water, as it did at the Vajont Dam in 1963 and Lituya Bay in 1958, the water may not be able to disperse, resulting in extremely powerful waves. The determination of mega tsunamis' height range is a difficult and scientifically contentious issue. The fact that tsunamis are usually composed of two distinct heights. Frequently recorded with two varying heights are the height of the wave itself in open water, and the second one is the height to which the wave climbs when it hits land. Therefore, measuring these two heights aids the complication. The second wave can be several times greater than the first wave's height, just before it reaches the shore, depending on the location. While the scientific community has yet to agree on a minimum or average height classification for mega tsunamis, the few known mega tsunami events in recent history have all had run-up heights of more than 91 meters or 300 feet. In 1980, a mega tsunami erupted in Spirit Lake, Washington, USA, with a height of 260 meters. The biggest mega tsunami ever recorded was in Lituya Bay, with a run-up height of 520 meters. It's also likely that far larger mega tsunamis occurred in the past that we are unaware of. Scientists have studied the geological structures of the Chicxulub crater, which was left behind by an ancient asteroid impact, the same asteroid which caused the 75% life extinction on Earth, including dinosaurs. Scientists believe that the asteroid's activities may have triggered the world's largest mega tsunami, measuring more than 1,500 meters in height. According to a 1999 research by the Tsunami Society, an earthquake beneath the sea was not the primary cause of a mega tsunami's occurrence. The tsunami at Lituya Bay was studied using a model. The earthquake and landslide were not the only factors in the development of the world's largest known mega tsunami. However, this tsunami was caused by a series of events. However, geologists believe that the avalanche of 40 million cubic yards of rock into the bay was the primary source of it. It plummeted from 100-meter altitude. The earthquake, however, caused this enormous rock to collapse. Usually tsunamis can occur in every ocean in the world, yet the most dangerous ocean, which is considered more notable for tsunamis to occur, is the Pacific Ocean area called the Ring of Fire. According to the estimation of scientists, possibly 80% of the world's tsunamis will occur in this region. Were you aware of the mega tsunami? Have you ever confronted a tsunami? What would you do if you were confronted with one? Please let us know in the comments section. If you enjoy our content, please like the video. Also, recommend us to your friends. We'll meet again in the next exciting video. But until then, good luck.